You mentioned Starmer wouldn't want to resign, and I think that's obvious. But the big
Yeah.
threat to him is if the Labour MPs want him to resign. So, to remind our listeners, for there to be a Labour leadership election or challenge contest, 20% of the Labour MPs need to formally oppose a replacement candidate. So, at the moment, with 405 Labour MPs, that would need 81 Labour MPs to back someone else as leader. And this would be very exceptional in the sense that no Labour leader in the past has ever been dethroned, one could say. Some leaders have survived challenges, but no one's ever been replaced as leader of the Labour Party during a time in office. So I think it would be very interesting if Starmer was. You mentioned the two big names there, Angela Rayner and Wes Streeting. I think Angela's got to sort of sort out her tax issues firstly, but then she could be popular. She's likely popular with the Labour membership, who would then vote on who the Labour leader would become. And I think the Labour MPs are slightly more left wing than the rest of the country is, or the country generally is. So I think that could be popular. Similarly, where Streeting could have support, but you mentioned the key thing there, Diane, and that is Wes Streeting's friendship with Peter Mandelson. He's recently published some text messages, which we'll go into in a second. But these text messages really revealed the extent of their relationship, even quite bold statements Wes made, which
Yeah.
would annoy Sir Keir. So Wes said, and this is quote unquote, that there was no economic growth plan for this current Labour government. So he's been quite brutal about Sir Keir. I'm sure Keir isn't happy. But I think those two would be the candidates to replace him. But they've both got sort of respective things to figure out. When is the interesting question? We've obviously got the Gorton and Denton by-election, which will grow some sort of animosity towards Keir because Labour are likely to lose it. But I think the real blow to Sir Keir will come on the 7th of May, which is when we've got the elections, the local elections in England. And Labour will, expectedly not perform very well in these. And I think if perhaps one of those two names we mentioned has gathered enough momentum by those May elections, they could launch a successful challenge to Sir Keir. But what do you think, Diane? Do you think Sir Keir's got to go more generally? And may be a long time away, but do you think anyone will be ready by then?